Nothing comes easy in the Euroleague, as we had no games finishing with a margin larger than 10 in Tuesday's turn of round 6. In the game of the day, the struggling Olympiacos hosted Real Madrid, hoping to bounce back from two tough Euroleague losses. Things looked alright for them as the two teams went blow for blow in the first half. However, Real Madrid managed to enter the last period with a 3-point lead after a dominant third-quarter performance led by another playmaking masterclass from Facundo Campazzo.
Oh, look at that. You talk about
the magic man for Madrid turning it on again.
Did you see that behind the back pass? Oh, man.
The game was far from over though, as instead of picking up where they left off in the third, Real's offense was completely contained in the last 10 minutes of action. Olympiacos entered the fourth with an 8-0 run, putting them up by 5 with 7 minutes to go.
McKissick can heat up just like that.
Real scored just 10 points in the last quarter, and the key to that was stopping Facundo Campazzo as he had no assist in the fourth. Olympiacos' defense was on point, but they needed another offensive spark to seal the deal. And that's when Sasha Vezenkov came up, scoring 7 points in the last 2.5 minutes to put Olympiacos up for good.
Vezenkov! Whoa! This is Paredes!
I was just about to say to them, they waited too long to get this shot up. They weren't going to get a good shot.
Shaquille McKissick and Sasha Vezenkov's huge fourth-quarter performances were a key part in Olympiacos securing the home victory. Baskonia needed the same efforts in hopes of keeping the perfect record at home. They were on track to do so as they had the lead throughout the first 3 quarters. Milano showed glimpses of good basketball in the third, but they did not manage to make it a tie game just yet. However, after 7 straight points by Neno Dimitrijevic in the fourth quarter, Milan finally tied it up at 74 with 6 minutes left to play. And just when things started looking good for Milan, the Trent Forrest show started.
Milan have rattled them here. Forrest puts up the 3. Forrest steps back. Mirotic was left one and came out and absolutely blew Milan away, and it goes down.
Despite Milano trying to make it tough for Baskonia, Trent Forrest's scoring run completely shifted the momentum in the home team's favor, as he had an answer for everything that Milano gave them. Baskonia extends their streak to a perfect 4-0 at the Buesa. They improved their overall record to 4-2, standing next to Bayern, who were chasing their 4th win as well against Virtus Bologna. What seemed to be an easy win at first against the struggling Virtus turned into a fourth-quarter battle as the Vunere went on a 8-0 run to start the fourth quarter and tie it up with 7 minutes left.
Back to Morgan, who thought about it. Might think again here, Morgan, and it goes! And we got a tight game with 7 minutes to play.
Shabazz Napier kept Bayern within reach, but Virtus found the rhythm and had a 3-point lead entering the last minute of action. What kept Bayern afloat throughout the game was Nick Wheeler-Bab's effort on both ends of the court, and right now they needed him more than ever.
He kicks it out to Weiler-Bab. Weiler-Bab takes it on and drains a beauty.
With the game tied once again and less than a minute to go, we were up for a dramatic ending. Will Clyburn missed the go-ahead 3-pointer, which opened up a chance for Bayern to seal it.
Napier steps back, goes for it all, and it drops! Oh, what a shot from Shabazz Napier! And then this from Napier, absolute backbreakers.
This was Shabazz Napier's first 3-pointer of the night, and it completely closed the curtains for Virtus. The game became a penalty shootout in which it was a matter of time for Bayern to register their 4th win of the season. Virtus fall to 1-5 and tanked at the bottom alongside Alba Berlin, who did not manage to defend their home court as well, despite having a 15-point lead at one point of the game. Although Alba had a more than a comfortable lead, Paris' record-breaking 3-point shooting was too much for them to handle throughout all 40 minutes. The Parisians attempted an all-time high 52 3-pointers, 20 of which were capitalized. Their shooting helped Paris to get an 8-point lead with 7 minutes to go. Alba was not discouraged yet, however, as they went on a 10-0 run of their own to get the lead back in the fourth quarter. However, Nadir Hifi, who had the hottest hand on the floor, replied with 2 3-pointers of his own, which were followed up by Tyson Ward's 6th 3-pointer of the game to finally ice it.
That's Ward. That's another 3 ball for Paris. He and Heafy together just short of half a century.
This run by Paris made Alba fall as the Berlin squad failed to score a single basket in the last 3.5 minutes of play. We witnessed a similar story in Žalgiris when Fenerbahce technically hosted Maccabi and was struggling to keep up with them at first. The visitors had an 11-point lead entering the fourth and looked like they were about to end up as the victors. However, Fener's shots started going for them, and a couple of Tariq Biberovic plays completely shifted the momentum by the middle of the fourth, giving Fenerbahce the lead with a minute to go.
It's Biberovic for the lead, and he gets it in.
Maccabi had one last chance to possibly force overtime. However, they did not manage to capitalize as Fener ended up with the victory.
Turning it over, and it's going to be Fenerbahce who take the win.
Fenerbahce secured the tougher-than-expected win, something that Efes tried to do as the underdogs against Barcelona. However, with Shane Larkin injured and Barca being the hottest team in the Euroleague right now, victory was simply out of the sight for Anadolu Efes. They put up a fair fight, playing great basketball throughout the game. However, Barca was just too powerful of an opponent to beat.
Punter gets to his spot. Oh my goodness, that is excellent execution, and Kevin Punter got to his spot against the mismatch, and despite the shot being contested, well, it was that type of play.
Barcelona managed to come up on top 97-88 on their way to 5 straight Euroleague wins. Chumezi Meru and Kevin Punter led the Euroleague's hottest team as the two scored 21 and 20 points respectively.
Darius Thompson, who drives offloads to Poirier and mugged down low by Vesely and Jabari Parker. No whistle, and the fans can't believe it.
They were the heroes in this game, and last week we had an old hero rising up to help his team with huge plays in the clutch. You gotta check out exactly what happened right here. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.